Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft 2, Legacy of the Void. Today, it's going to be a Masters level crazy ZVP on the latest patch, featuring Archer and Nomadics on equivalent. Wow. I know how to say this word, but I'm in StarCraft mode right now, so Equilibrium, the latter edition. Equilibrium. I have no idea why I'm having a hard time saying that, but top left it's going to be Archer, and the top right it's going to be Nomadics. I rated one of these players' channels after a 3v3 StarCraft 2 stream on my channel, twitch.tv/Falcon Paladin, playing 3v3 with Somicron as we do every Friday, you know, around 10:30 p.m. on the Eastern time. And we're going to start off with a hatch block from Archer. Okay, man. So let's see if Nomadics knows how to handle this. So, yep. Pulling off 5 or 6 probes. Equilibrium. There we go. And just go ahead and just get out a Zealot. And you'll be A-okay. Pool going down before an expansion here from Archer. Chrono boosting a Zealot. Ah, there we go. Zap, 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 zap. Cybernetics core coming in. Another pylon coming in. Just to make sure we are not going to be supply blocked. Oh, he is supply blocked here from Nomadics. And 160 APM. Archer, 83 APM, and canceling at the last second here is Archer. Okay, so he went here to put his natural hatch because the probe is blocking this one, and 6lings are on the way. Oh boy. I'll put a link in the description to, again, the player that sent me this Twitch's stream. I like it. I like that he goes back and just says what he could have done better, what he did well, and just good analyzing from the StarCraft 2 player. I'm not going to tell you who it is because I don't want to know who won, right? Right. Anyway. What do we got going on here? Nothing. The Lings chase away the probe, so the second hatch is coming in. We'll call this a third base from now on. This is Equilibrium. Hey, I said it. Equilibrium. See, I know how to say that word. I just don't... My brain, for some reason, is like, I know this is a word. Pronouncing is going to be really hard during my StarCraft 2 intro. But Equilibrium it is. It's not a hard word to say, brain. You got this. So a lot of places to expand. Got some rocks to destroy here for easier pathing through the middle. Zelling a watchtower at the top here, too. It's a top right versus a top left spawn map, which is fun. Little gas dealer from Archer. Already mentioned that, though, I think. Yeah, so 2 gate. He's worried about early Ling pressure, as he probably well should be. But, you know, the Lings are just mostly kind of hanging out, right? One's at the Zelling a watchtower, but everybody else is back home. And he does a pretty good job when he's streaming of just kind of talking about what he's doing, talking about, you know, what the other player could be doing here, too. And he's Masters level, so he's a pretty darn good Zerg player. I think anybody better than Diamond is above average, personally. Roach Warren coming in from Archer. I mean, that's probably not... It's not a controversial statement to make, as Masters players are above average for StarCraft 2 players. Amazing. Amazing stuff. All right, a couple of depths coming in, but, like, come on. What Zerg player is not ready for a couple of depths to show up around 3:30 or 4 minutes into the game? Archer should be able to do that too. So here come a couple of depths. They're going to shade in, and the Lings are going to, yeah, just enough. Just enough to make sure. Just enough Lings there to make the Adepts not want to come in there. What's the play? So not taking that gas at all. And no gas saturation at the second base either. This may be like a Zealot all in, or what do we got in total here? Ooh, 8 Adepts are here. So Zerg player might want to prepare for some more Adepts who did a pretty good job with the early 2. Roaches on the way. Yeah, going to be just ready. Going to be just fine. Just ready to go here with the Adepts. I like the third base from Nomadics here, too. Pretty nice little third base location. Not too bad, really. Not too far away from your natural. Anywho, and yeah, really going for an interesting adept timing. No resonating glaives at all. No Twilight Council whatsoever. Just going to try to show up, catch the Zerg player maybe droning a whole bunch because the Zerg player went for a very kind of weird opening of the proxy hatch. Wants to catch up economically. Only has 32 workers to 38 probes. Here they come. And the roaches. Oh, he does finish the shade. Adepts are here. Roaches are here. And yeah, this is not a good thing. Resonating Glaive Adepts probably wouldn't do all that well here either. Oh, the Lings certainly died, but now you're fighting roaches and queens, and that's just not where you want to be if you're an adept player, right? 12 Lings died, but 8 adepts have died. That's a good trade for the Zerg player without a doubt. Now, Nomadics third base warping in. Is there really enough to defend this against some kind of like a Ling attack? There's no Stargate here. Going for a robotics facility, probably just for obs at this stage of the game, but yeah. I guess that's the further tech. Maybe going into Colossus. That wouldn't be too bad. Yo. Brood War hatch here. Archer's using that one. Don't really see that a lot. Finally killing the second gas of that Archer has stolen from Nomadics main. I mean, we call it a gas steal, but you never really do manage to like harvest gas from this when you gas steal, right? Let's see how Nomadics holds on against this roach attack that is coming in. No roach speed. Lair's not done yet. So he's like, aha, you probably have only adepts. Pachow, take that shield battery. Take this pylon. Take this shield battery that just finished warping in. Or we're just going to kill probes here because the shield battery, never mind, is going to die too. But can't really do a great job of healing through the damage of this many roaches. And there we go. Some stalkers. Nice guardian shield up, negating some of the damage of this acid spray attack from the roaches. Hallucinated Phoenix in the house. And okay, so Glial Reconstitution is getting started here, but the roaches are going to get out. You know, just 5 probes. 5 probes have died. No big deal. I don't think that's really going to be game-changing whatsoever here for Nomadics. But losing that shield battery sucks. Losing this shield battery sucks. Losing another pylon, not great at all. Resources lost, 1,700 to 850. Zerg player ahead. Not where you want to be if you are a Protoss player. So what do we got? Evo Chambers, Macro Hatch. Okay, so Archer is a big Macro Hatch fan. I appreciate that as a Zerg player. On the other side, Nomadics is double roboing it up here, going for Immortals. Great answer to these roaches that have been spotted. Already an Immortal out. Wasn't involved in the last battle because I don't think it existed. Archer not getting a 4th base, which I'm worried about. Probably should be getting some kind of a 4th base. Like, oh, I don't know now, maybe. 8 minutes seems late. But again, the early proxy hatch kind of screwed up the timings here, didn't it? Ravagers on the way. Hallucinated Phoenix comes through and says, okay, so you're just going roaches, lings, and a Ravager here. Good to know. This little immortal play of mine is going to do just fine. +1 missile attack on the way. Let's see if we get gateway. Oh my gosh, it's a 4th base from Nomadics. Okay, Archer double expands. He recognizes, all right, I need a 4th base and a 5th base. We're coming up on 9 minutes. I'm on 3 bases. That's not good at all in a ZVP, so he's going to throw those down. But Nomadics 4th base is warping in. Let's see if Archer can maybe cancel it. Quite possibly. Infestation Pit on the way. Hydra Den here too. Ooh, Disruptor's coming in. Good unit Disruptor. Now, this isn't pro level, but it's also not, you know, silver. So we'll see if the Disruptor hits are good. We're going to have a better player controlling them than we usually see in a Mid-Rank Madness style-esque game. But also a better player trying to dodge them, which is hard to do. So I think that's a canceled hatch. Yep. Canceled hatch. Canceled Nexus. That 4 Immortal play is scary stuff, man. So, yeah. Nomadics is like, nope. And Archer was like, nope. And I'm pretty happy about getting that cancel. Absolutely. Nomadics. Got some changelings in his army. No. No, those are changelings. You don't have any zealots in this comp. Guardian Shield popped again. Disruptor shots. All right. Fine. Kills a Ravager. Not much else, but loses both Disruptors, which is just horrifically bad. And then, oh, a Ling run by the front door was wide open for Nomadics. Oh, no. Oh, no. Disruptor, why? He tries to get it. He does get a kill. Okay, an explosion off there was really useful, but yo, probes dying all over the place here. These zealots putting in work. 3 kills, 4 kills, 5 kills. They're going to die, but they took a lot of Lings with them. Is that a recall in to defend? Looks like it was. It's 59 to 48 workers in favor of the Zerg player, mostly through probe deaths. Looking good for the Zerg right now. I mean, how many probes have gone down? 34. 34 probes dead in the first 10 minutes is not where you want to be, and part of that was this wide open. You got to plug this, man. You have to plug this little Zergling entrance. Trying to retake this 4th base, but not really protecting it at all. But sometimes the best defense is a good offense. Man, do these Stalkers have Blink? No. There are no upgrades for Nomadics yet. Nomadics! Where are your forges, good sir? I mean, I appreciate you got the Robotics Bay, but you needed that for Disruptors anyway. There we go. Okay, so now he's firing up +1/+1 for the Gateway units and getting a 5th base down in the bottom right. Archer's taking a 5th base. No, a 6th base down here. Look at this. 4th base and 5th base are happy. I mean, there's absolutely nothing happening at this one. I don't know if he doesn't have it hotkeyed or something, but it seems like probably should be some drones here. Whatever. But Nomadics doing a pretty good job. Just kind of going with the flow here. Chrono boosting those upgrades. More Disruptors. Disruptor Immortal Stalker in the house. Big old Ling. Largely a Ling army here from Archer, which, you know, against an Immortal Disruptor Stalker army, I think mass upgraded Lings are going to do just fine. He is firing up a Lurker Den. He's got a Hive, so he'll be able to get Seismic Spines immediately. Nomadics on the other side. Not really teching into anything else, right? Disruptor, Stalker, Sentry, Immortal. No real Zealots in here either, which I find a little concerning. Also, man, no upgrades at all for Nomadics. Nomadics! I'd love to see some charge, some blink maybe. I mean, Adrenal's on the way from Archer. He's already got +1 missile attack, range, and speed for Hydras. He's got Overlord speed. He's got Roach speed. I mean, he's all over the place with the upgrades. And just Protoss is really falling behind on those. Not how you want to do it. Ooh, Twilight Council at 12 minutes. Maybe we will get some of those upgrades that I've really been asking for here. Colossus on the way. Extended Thermal Lance would be good. And ka-chow. Extended Thermal Lance is researching. So both players just hanging. Just having a good old time macroing up here. Both players maxing out. Archer at 195 supply, which is maxed out. 161 for Nomadics, which is close but not quite. Yeah, there's that Seismic Spines I was talking about. +2 missile attack, +2 melee attack here from the Zerg. And yeah, this is a pretty good read on the situation from the Zerg player, but I don't know. Adding some Colossus into the mix against a ton of Lings is going to be brilliant for Nomadics. Nomadics is spending his money pretty well. Ooh, a Stargate on the way for Nomadics, and an interesting place for it. Look at these non-charge lots, man. Look how slow they are. They're not scary at all. They've got 1/1, no charge whatsoever. Nomadics, why you no get charge? I don't know what this 3 Ravager attack is supposed to be doing, but we just lost a Ravager, 2 Ravagers actually. I think we were sending the whole army to deal with 3 Zealots, and then just traded out 3 Ravagers for nothing. I don't know if he was freeing up supply there. Maybe he wanted some more Lurkers rather than the Ravagers, and another base coming in for Nomadics. Look at these weird gold bases here on Equilibrium. Rich Vespine Geyser base with gold mineral fields, but there's a huge gap here. You only got 6 mineral patches, but like, I don't know. It's an interesting design by whoever came up with this one. All right, Archer said, no, bad place to go, friends. Do not wander up that way, for the Protoss has a nice chokehold on this choke. It belongs here. Guardian Shield pops more out of habit, more than anything else, I think. Archer throwing up some spines because he's got the cash for it, and that will help with little Zealot run-bys, especially if they don't have charge. Hey, look, a Fleet Beacon out of Nomadics here. Lings try to roll into this base, but like there are 2 shield batteries and 5 cannons. These Lings have Adrenal. They got +2 attack. Hold position on the probes is going to do pretty well. Shield battery overcharge pops, and the Lings get on out of there. Nomadics setting his army up at the Zellinga Watchtower. Does he want to push in? Ooh, I like this. Changing these wounded Lings into Banelings and then getting them in there. Does he have centrifugal hooks? No. That'd be a good upgrade to have, but I don't know. I mean, slow banelings might work here just fine. 7 lurkers on the way, +1 air weapons coming in. Nomadics also working on 2-2 for his gateway units, and the banelings are just kind of wandering into this mineral line. Maybe overkill? All right. I mean, +2 banelings don't one-shot probes anymore, so I guess he needs some more banelings to kill probes, right? That makes sense. That makes perfect sense to me. Alright, he's going to come in and try to finish off this base now that he's killed one of the shield batteries. Zealots, nope, not going to work out, guys. On the other side, high ground lurkers, some Vipers in the mix from Archer too. Love that. And, yeah, shield battery overcharge going great. Look at him warping in units to prevent the Lings getting access to that shield battery. Fantastic. And, yeah, that's okay. So these Lings are kind of getting cleaned up. That is a 16 kill cannon. Finally dies, but the whole army wanders over this way with the recall. Wipes them out, and the worker death count is now 65 probes have died to a single drone. So, yeah, it's somehow 75 to 79 workers. Nomadics has more workers than Archer does, which is bananas that is the case, just because so many probes have died today, but Nomadics is doing a great job replacing them. Second Spire coming in. Corruptors on the way. He says, okay, so they're Colossus. We want to kill those with Corruptors. Are there any carriers out? Yes, there's 3 carriers out, so Corruptors are going to be good against those too. Bunch of banelings coming in. Does he have ye old centrifugal hooks yet? No. Intriguingly enough. So, I don't know why we... I'm guessing this is just like a free-up supply maneuver. It does deny some of the mining time at this base, which is nice. These Zealots, man. Well, slow Banes versus Zealots without the charge upgrade. Oh, Observer gets killed by a Spore. Never what you want to see. And these Roaches just casually burning down a shield battery. Why not? These slow Banes. I love it. I like how he's not getting... Ooh, nice way to take out a bunch of probes there and some warping in Zealots. They got more value than I thought they would. Still not interested in going for centrifugal hooks. I know they got rid of the health bonus to centrifugal hooks, but it's not a reason not to get it. The speed's amazing. Anything that gives your unit speed is really good. Goof. Goof, goof, goof. Alright. Lurker's up. 3, no armor upgrades for Archer at all. He's working on Flyer Carapace. That counts as 1. But it's a Hydra Lurker Viper Corruptor army from Archer. Intriguing. Either way, this base is in a lot of trouble. Is the army anywhere? And nope, the army is nowhere near to deal with this, but a Warpin might be able to save it. Might be on cooldown, though, because he used it not too long ago. And yeah, more probes dying, man. 88 probes have died now. 88. He leaves a couple lurkers to finish off that Nexus and comes in to wipe out this base. Nomadics has to bring his army down here like a pleb. Ooh, free Corruptors? Nope, move commanding down here. Oh my gosh, that Nexus is going to live. This one does not. There are just too many lurkers, too many hydras for that to happen. So 2 bases effectively down. Oh, the lurkers are in a great position. Can disruptors get rid of them? Let's go. 1, 2, and... okay, big chunk down. Abducting a disruptor into the lurkers. Dead. That is the power of abduct, man. Really powerful. Do you not have an OBS? He has OBS. They're here. They're just not forward enough to see the lurkers, I guess. Now they are. And he swings on in Blinding Cloud, trying to make use. Not really working all that well. He's trying to kill these carriers with these Corruptors. The Vipers just kind of flying into their deaths too. Should have got them out of there. Okay, well, carrier's dead. That's nice, but man, this Nexus lives. And the Colossus are here too. Army Valley 123 to 100. Zerg player firing up 96 Paniclings. Oh no. Uh-oh. You might have gone for some Paniclings here. But Nomadics holding on. Resources lost 20,500 and 19,200. Nomadics has lost more than the Zerg player has, which is not ideal. Not ideal. Greater Spire coming in. Archer says, all right, what do I need here? Broodlords, I guess. They made them faster in the current patch. That'll be nice. You can use them. You can have them actually, you know, get where they want to go in some generous amount of time. Adaptive Talons on the way. Oh, the Lurkers didn't have Adaptive Talons yet. They did nerf the unburrow speed that Adaptive Talons gave Lurkers, so burrow speed fast, unburrow speed not as fast as it was with Adaptive Talons before this patch. We're just trying to go over all the different changes that came in this latest balance patch. Nomadics should probably expand down here, but he is not really cash rich. Archer's got 9,000 minerals and 2,000 gas, though, so yeah. Archer probably should have taken this base a while ago. I don't know that he's expanded in a couple minutes. Corruptor is trying to kill these Colossus so the Lings get their due. There we go. And once again, Baneling's a little bit late to the party because they don't have centrifugal hooks. It's insane. Oh, gosh. But this little Stalker Immortal group, dead. Oh, look at him. Prioritize the Disruptor. The Disruptor's scarier. And they get the Disruptor. Great. Get the Disruptor, they swing back around, and fare thee well, this Immortal with 17 kills. There we go. Now going to turn these Wounded Corruptors into Broodlords. Bling's trying to kill a Stalker. Oh, Blink's done. Blink's done. Yeah, honestly, Nomadic should have this base, and Archer should have had this base a while ago, but that's why these players aren't GM. That's why they're masters, but they're learning and they're growing and they're trying to get better, right? I like the Void Ray addition here in for Nomadics to deal with, well, the Broodlords and also Corruptors. They're a great answer to both of those units. Dude, these Zealots still don't have charge. So both players have a bit of a blind spot. Ooh, charge is on the... Oh, charge just kicked in. Wow, that was a roller coaster of emotions, man. Still doesn't have charge. Oh, it's on the way. Oh, it's done. Hooray! All right, so these charge lots try to come in and wipe out Archer's base, but, like, there are Lurkers here and Spines. Okay, well, all these Zealots die. Couldn't bring detection with them. This Nexus finally goes down. Archer wanted it dead minutes ago. All right, so now Nomadics is in trouble. He has no cash. Archer's at 13,000 minerals, 3,400 gas for Archer. And here come the Void Rays. I don't know about fighting here, but the Broodlords can't exactly run away. Oh, Banelings have centrifugal hooks too. Yay. Oh, Banelings exploding. I guess on some Stalkers there, that's pretty good. The Broodlords are just trying to kill what they can, but yeah, Archons, Void Rays, Carriers, Broodlords, natural enemies, and bam, the entire army of Archer gets obliterated there. He runs some Lings in, desperately trying to get value for these guys, but Warping in Zealots is pretty good. Pretty good. 38 Hydras in production from Archer. Yeah, that is something you'll see in lower leagues below GM, right? Is where you lose most of your army as a Zerg player, and then you're like, make 100 of one thing. And the pros never do that. I mean, sometimes they will, but most of the time they're making, you know, add some spellcasters in, get some Corruptors, and a bunch of Lings. Like, this is how it should work, man. Okay, obs up, Lurkers neutralized to some extent, and the Carriers are going to deal with them because, you know, Lurkers can't shoot up. But seriously, like, this base just never gets taken. This base too. Maybe Nomadics is going to try to get there, but And then the Mass Hydra arrives. These guys have +3 attack, no armor upgrades at all. I don't know if this is intentional. Like, do you just not want to get armor upgrades versus Protoss whatsoever? I don't think that's what I see Serral and Raynor and Dark, you know. A lot of elite Zergs do. Upgrades for armor. Ground Carapace is nice. It covers your Lings, your Lurkers, your Hydras, any Ultras you might have, Infestors, Banelings. Like, it helps all over the place. So now firing up 4 more Vipers. I guess that is a Ground Carapace upgrade, isn't it? Yeah, because Flyer Carapace is at 2. So he's getting a Ground Carapace upgrade. It's nice. Ooh, double expanding Nomadics. Not that he has the cash to do it, but this should help him fix that cash poor problem that he has right now. He has under 100 minerals in the bank. Carriers are not a good unit when you are poor. Storm is finally on the way from Nomadics at 24 minutes. Like, these players just kind of forgetting that certain really important upgrades exist consistently. It's fun. But their macro is good enough that, I mean, they're still pretty darn even. Changelings wander in, say, what is this base all about? Well, it's cannons and shield batteries, and that's about it. Alright, says the Hydra Lurker army. We can handle that. I love the scouting ahead here by Archer, too. Yeah, Hydra DPS enough to get through the shield battery healing properties. And this is where I like to focus the Nexus, because you never know when there's going to be a recall coming in. Every attack that you throw down on a cannon or a shield battery could be you don't get the Nexus. Alright, army wanders up and says, you there, scoundrels, what have you done to my base? And just obliterates it. Archer swinging some Hydras down to the south, though. Dude, these bases don't even have cannons at them. Oh, Desperation Archon time. Desperation Warping 7 Zealots time. Man, Protoss. Not that it's really doing much. Man. Okay, well, about time for the Archons to come up. And Archons do bonus damage versus biological. These Hydras kind of have to get out of here, plus more armies showing up. Man, a little bit earlier on that attack would have been just brilliant for Archer. Really bad for Nomadics. 11 drones coming in from Archer. It is 73 to 34 workers right now. Archer is sitting here at 14,000 minerals, only 4,000 gas. It's a hybrid Carrier Archon, Void Ray, High Templar, Immortal army. I mean, this is what you need to do against Zerg. It's really hard. Hard to deal with as a Zerg player, as we're seeing this here. By golly. Yeah, Archons have the old +3 attack. They are tearing through everything. This entire base is gone. Newest source of income. This is not enough of a Zerg army to stop this from coming in. Nomadics. Yeah, 50 Lings getting fired up, but 21 Hydras too. So this is where Archer needs, like, I need both of these things, I think. Honestly, I'd say Vipers more than anything else. There they are. The Vipers are here. Abducting carriers out of this group, abducting individual Archons out of this group is pretty good too. Ugh. Get back here. Get over here. That's what we're talking about. There is a new Mortal Kombat game out. Trying to take this base. Nomadics not going well, though. Wait, did I miss the Gosu move? Ducks that guy. And then, oh, the pathing screws up Nomadics here. He sends the Archons alone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Woof! That, I did miss it. These Lings were distracting, but that abduct play was sick. That was, I mean, what? 7 Archons have died in the last 2 minutes because of abduct? Yeah, this is not going well at all for Nomadics, is it? Nomadics is just losing probes. 170 probes have died today. He's got 4 remaining. He's going Fist of Neeb, but by accident. And by that, I mean he's not, because he only has 36 minerals right now. He does not have the money to Fist of Neeb this thing. For those of you who don't know, that's an old PvZ from Wings of Liberty days where Neeb intentionally killed all his workers to get 199 supply of Protoss army. It's an all-in play. We don't really see all that much, but look at these drones running for their lives. Zealots clean up. The Fleet Beacon stays alive, but joke's on you. Nomadics has a mineral. It doesn't matter if there's a Fleet Beacon or not. I mean, this base technically lives for some reason, and so does this one, but all the probes at them are pretty much dying. Nomadics hanging out. Got just the perfect little composition here. Even losing those 6 Archons, he's still got a bunch in here. Any kind of Corruptor group is going to have a really hard time engaging with these carriers because of the Archons just sitting below. Tough. Tough, tough, tough. Archer expanding because he's sitting on 12,000 minerals. Oh no, this base is dead, but check it out. He never actually mined any gas from this rich Vespian geyser. He mined all the minerals, didn't bother getting gas, and that's why his gas is a lot lower than his minerals right now. That's part of the reason. Hilariously. Nomadics doesn't have any... Oh, he does have obs. Why is he not killing... He is killing creep tumors. All right, good. Good man bringing obs. Your enemy has a fondness for lurkers. Another hatch dies. Archer's okay with it. Abducting carrier down. Okay, abduct. So good. Abduct. He's not... Yeah, no feedbacks on these Vipers is a major... No, come up this ramp. Good storm, though. All right. This is kind of working. Prismatic alignment, not getting bonus against anything but the... Oh, Vipers die. That's huge. What did I just say about the Vipers? And the Corruptors come in to try to get rid of this last carrier. But what did I say about Archons on the ground and Void Rays, too? All of the Corruptors die without taking down that carrier. It is 73 to 61. Overall army supply, 31 Hydras in production for Archer, but they're not here right now. Trying to get some lurkers up. These Archons, man, if they could deal with these eggs. Good, fine, whatever. Storming those drones, they're dead anyway. Dude, go after these eggs. Go after these eggs. Okay, the lurkers come up. And they all pretty much just straight up die. Tough place to morph in lurkers, it turns out. Oh, all of a sudden. I mean, it's 128 to 56 supply, but army value, yeah, Archer's got the bigger army value right now, but where is the army value? It's over here. He's trying to fire up a ton of lurkers with Hydras. Look at these 2 interceptors. Does he not have the money to build more interceptors? Oh, those drones. Well, a bunch of drones died. So it's not as bad. 75 drones down to 170 probes down. An absolute bloodbath of epic proportions. Okay, Lurker, Hydra, Viper. This is not enough carriers that you should worry about the carriers wiping out a Hydra ball. Where are those Vipers at? I mean, Nomadics. He's trying to get income here. He really is. He could probably stand for a few more probes over there. Retaking this base might be worth... Yeah, barely. And in this game? Yeah, I think so. Nomadics just hanging back. Archer really defending his sources of income in this top left corner. Not really mining from down here. I can't quite call them sources of income, you know? Ling's heading on down south, trying to see if they can find some damage down this way. They've had good success with that so far. They make sure this base doesn't exist. They make... Well, they run right into a meat grinder of Nomadics. Argons, guys, get out of there. Run. And this is Nomadics. Now he's holding on. Archer's army value 128 to 59, but Storm is a great equalizer, isn't it? Oh gosh, pathing on that Stalker was so unfortunate for Nomadics. Good Storm. Archer sending some more Lings in. They do have 3 attack and +1 Carapace and Adrenal. I don't know how much Carapace matters against cannons, to be honest. Having +3 versus +1, does that really make a difference? Maybe not. Oh my gosh, more probes. Just more probes. That's all this has been, is just more probes today. Void Ray having a great time. 31 kill Void Ray. Maybe some of those are Broodlings, but still. Resources lost 59,000 to 53,000. Zerg player ahead. By ahead, I mean has lost more resources pretty substantially. That explains why the Protoss has been able to lose 174 probes and still is alive. Because the cost efficiency of the Protoss army has just been enough. But I mean, this is... I don't know, man. Another hatch down. Archer's just being cautious, and I say that right as he goes for a little forward setup here. Army shows up. Not a big, scary Protoss army by any stretch, but storms. You can eat a ton of storms, man. With a better army. So here we go. Adding some tier 3 stuff and adding. Look how fast they are. They're turbo level here. Engaging into a choke. There we go. What was I just talking about? You can eat a bunch of storms. Not really enough to wipe a lot of this army out. The Lings certainly, yes. This Nexus finally dies, but look, there are 78 minerals left here and like 400 gas. Okay, Brood War Lurker, pretty good combo against this army. I mean, this one carrier is not going to be enough to handle all of this. Mass Carrier would have been enough to deal with this particular comp, but again, like that's the back and forth of a StarCraft game is, you know, what's your opponent doing? What do you have to do to stop them, you know? So maybe if it had been Mass Carrier, it wouldn't be like a Ling Broodlord Lurker comp, because that doesn't make any sense against Mass Carrier. Be more abducting, more corruptors, right? More Vipers, maybe some hot, maybe, you know, this many Hydras. This game's over. 163 to 76 overall supplies. Hilariously, it's 25 to 24 workers. Considering 178 probes that died today. Interesting angle to come into. Don't know, like, I don't know. Okay, surround, I guess. Going for the surround, but oh, does he have detection? He's storming the Lurkers, but I don't know that he's actually attacking the Lurkers. Bah! And that's a GG well played from Nomadics. Good game, Archer gets your win. Again, be sure to check out his Twitch stream. Link to that in the description here. Pretty cool dude. I like him quite a bit. Again, good player. Probably could have ended this game a little bit sooner, but he was being cautious. He'd lost some battles earlier, and he was not really feeling great about it. So, bam, I need to see. Were there observers on that final go? Yeah, one here and one here. Oh, gosh. Why were his observers not involved in this battle? He walked... Oh, man. Masters level macro, pretty good control. Spellcasting was on point, but man, some of the decision making today was rough. Late centrifugal hooks, right? Late charge, late blink. Not having your observers with your army when you are intentionally attacking into a lurker position. Look, this was him going for the surround. Look at this. He split up his army. Very nice. Fine. I mean, I don't think it's enough. Maybe some disruptor here would have been amazing, but yeah, I mean, you're down over 2 times in army supply. But if we real quick look at his vision, he can't see the lurkers. He can't. He's trying to storm. Oh, he's kind of trying to storm the lurkers. I mean, look, would it have made a huge difference? Would it have made a huge difference if he'd been able to see the lurkers? I don't know. Part of me really doubts it, but hey. 'Tis what it is. Fun little back and forth ZVP there on a new map on the new patch. I thought you guys might enjoy this. And yeah, be sure to check out his Twitch stream, man. He's out there. He plays StarCraft 2 a bunch. He also plays poker, if you're a poker fan. But anyway, awesome fun game. 62,000 resources lost to 63,000 resources lost. The Protoss ended up losing a little bit more than the Zerg player did at the end of the game. And yeah, that's why this was kind of a shellacking towards the end. But yeah, man, 178 probes to 76 drones down, 5 hatcheries killed, 7 nexuses, 9 carriers, 28 corruptors, 11 vipers, 400 lings. Just a bloodbath all the way around. Anytime the resources lost gets into 60,000, you know it was a good back and forth bloody game. So GG, well done, Archer. He's our guy, by the way. He's our Zerg. I mean, you guys probably gathered that. But check him out. Check him out on Twitch. Let him know Falcon sent you. And that's going to be it for me. So this has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void on the latest patch. Go ahead, hit that like button. Hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and Twitch, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching. You take care of yourself.